Fun at the fair. Peppa Pig. Today, Peppa and her family are at the fun fair. Snort, slidey, slidey. Giggles George.
George wants to go on the Helter skelter,
says Daddy Pig. Daddy Pig and George head off to the Helter skelter. Roll up, cries Miss Rabbit. Hook a duck and win a giant teddy. I'll try to win one for you, Peppa, says Mummy Pig, but I don't think it's that easy. It's impossible, laughs Miss Rabbit. We'll see about that, cries Mummy Pig. Sploosh! Mummy Pig has hooked a duck. Hooray! Cheers Peppa. That's amazing, cries Miss Rabbit. Here's your giant teddy. Wouldn't you like a little teddy instead, Peppa? No way, giggles Peppa happily. George and Daddy are at the Helter skelter.
It's a bit high, George. Are you sure you want to have a go?
asks Daddy Pig. George giggles and runs up the stairs to the top. It's a bit too high and George starts to cry.
Don't worry, George. I'll come up with you,
says Daddy Pig. Whee! cries George, sliding all the way down the Helter skelter. Now, George is having too much fun to be scared.
It is a bit high,
says Daddy Pig nervously. Daddy Pig is more scared than George. Oops! Daddy Pig slips down the slide.
Whoa!
Peppa and Mummy Pig are at the Hit the Target stall. You can do that easily, Mummy, says Peppa.
Ho! You can try,
Mr. Labrador laughs. Mummy Pig picks up the bow and arrow and aims. Whoosh! The arrow hits the target right in the middle. Mummy Pig wins again.
Unbelievable,
cries Mr. Labrador.
Here's your teddy.
Hooray! cheers Peppa. Now she has 2 giant teddies. Daddy Pig and George are riding on the big wheel. George loves it, but Daddy Pig is a little scared.
This really is high,
says Daddy Pig as the big wheel goes round and round. Snort, giggles George. Daddy Pig and George find Peppa and Mummy Pig.
Hit this button with a hammer, says Mr. Bull. If the bell rings, you win a prize. I'll have a go,
says Daddy Pig.
Stand back.
I think you're a bit wobbly from the big wheel, says Mummy Pig.
Ho ho! Ho ho!
laughs Mr. Bull.
Daddy Pig is looking a bit shaky.
What? says Mummy Pig crossly. Give me that hammer. Whack! Mummy Pig hits the button as hard as she can. The bell rings loudly. Ding, ding, ding! Everyone is very impressed. Mummy Pig wins all the giant teddies at the fair. Hooray! cheers Peppa, and she gives all of her friends 1 giant teddy bear each. Hooray! Everyone cheers. We love fun fairs. Do you like fun fairs? Have you enjoyed this story? Well, don't forget, be good for Mummy and Daddy. Peppa's new friends. Peppa and her friends are at playgroup. Mandy Mouse is spending the day there. If she likes it, she will come every day. It is playtime. Mandy speeds down the hill. You're fast, says Danny Dog. All thanks to my wheelchair, says Mandy. Everyone plays ball. There are 2 teams. The winning team will be the one that throws the ball through the hoop. Mandy is very fast. She shoots. She scores. Mandy's team wins. Playtime is over. Everyone has run up the hill. Can I help you? Peppa asks Mandy. Everything is on a hill around here. It's all hills, hills, hills.
Do you like our playgroup?
Madame Gazelle asks Mandy. Mandy Mouse loves playgroup. She wants to come every day. I hope you enjoyed this book. Don't forget, be good for Mommy and Daddy and subscribe. Peppa goes to the zoo. Peppa Pig. Madame Gazelle is taking Peppa and her friends to the zoo for the day. Today we will be meeting wild animals, says Madame Gazelle. Mr. Lion, the zookeeper, takes them to see the tortoises.
Tortoises can live for 100 years,
says Mr. Lion. It is feeding time for all the animals at the zoo. Mr. Lion is feeding lettuce to the tortoises. Not all animals eat vegetables, Madame Gazelle tells the children. Mr. Crocodile is in charge of the penguins. Penguins eat fish. Gerald Giraffe's dad, Mr. Giraffe, looks after the butterflies. Butterflies drink nectar from flowers. All this talk of food has made me hungry, says Madame Gazelle. It's time for lunch. There are sandwiches, apples, and fruit juice.
Tuck in, everyone,
says Mr. Lion. Everyone loves feeding time at the zoo. I hope you enjoyed this book. Don't forget, be good for Mommy and Daddy and subscribe. Peppa goes shopping. Peppa Pig. Peppa and George are going to the supermarket. George loves sitting in the trolley. Peppa likes helping with the shopping. There are 4 things on Mummy Pig's shopping list: tomatoes, spaghetti, onions, and fruit. Peppa finds the tomatoes. Well done, Peppa, says Mummy Pig. Next on the list is spaghetti. Spaghetti is Peppa and George's favorite food. Peppa finds the spaghetti. Then she finds the onion. George is allowed to choose some fruit. He chooses a huge watermelon. It is bigger than he is. Miss Rabbit scans the shopping at the checkout. Tomatoes, spaghetti, onions, watermelon, chocolate cake. Hang on, chocolate cake? That wasn't on a list.
I thought it might be nice for pudding,
says Daddy Pig. Mommy Pig agrees. Hooray! Cries everyone. Chocolate cake is yummy. Do you like chocolate cake? I bet you do. Peppa goes to bed. Peppa Pig. Peppa and George are playing one last game in the garden before bedtime. Splash, splash. They are jumping up and down in muddy puddles. It's time to go inside. Daddy Pig yawns.
It's been a long day.
George and I aren't sleepy at all, says Peppa. Come on into the bath, says Mummy Pig. Peppa and George have fun splashing in the bath. They are still not tired. When you're in bed, Daddy Pig will read you a story, says Mummy Pig. Hooray! Peppa and George like stories. They are starting to feel a little sleepy. Peppa and George are tucked up in bed. Now they really are sleepy. Good night, Peppa and George. Sleep well, whispers Daddy Pig. Now Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig can relax and watch television. Oh dear, it looks like it's bedtime for them too. Snore, snore. George's balloon. Peppa Pig. Peppa and George are driving home with Granny and Grandpa Pig when they see Miss Rabbit's ice cream stall. Let's stop for ice cream, says Granny Pig.
Why not?
Says Grandpa Pig.
I think we deserve it.
Peppa, Granny and Grandpa Pig choose their ice cream. George is next. Dinosaur! Roar! Says George. I think George wants a dinosaur balloon, says Miss Rabbit.
All right, how much is it?
Grandpa Pig says. £10, please, says Miss Rabbit. Grandpa Pig thinks the balloon is a bit expensive, but he buys it for George. Hold on tight to it, Miss Rabbit says. But George lets go and the balloon starts to float away. Grandpa Pig quickly grabs the string.
This is very valuable, George. I'll hold it on the way home,
says Grandpa Pig. Outside Granny and Grandpa Pig's house, George plays with his balloon. George, says Peppa, this is an up balloon, and if you don't let it go again, it will go up to the moon. Moo! Cries George, and he lets the balloon go. The balloon goes up and up, but Grandpa Pig catches it just in time. Peppa and George have gone indoors to keep the balloon safe. Hello, Polly, says Peppa. George has got a new balloon. Squawk, cries Polly. Balloon. Both Polly and George love the balloon. Oh no, George cries, letting go of the balloon. The balloon floats all the way up the stairs and into the attic. Don't worry, it's safe in there, says Peppa. Don't worry, says Granny Pig as they follow the balloon up the ladder. The only way out of the attic is the window, and the window is always shut. But the window is not shut. The balloon escapes outside. Your balloon is going to the moon, George, says Peppa. Cries George. Just then Daddy Pig arrives to take them home.
Oh dear,
says Daddy Pig.
There must be some way we can get the balloon back,
cries Granny Pig. Squawk, balloon! Squawk, balloon! Says Polly Parrot. Polly flies high up into the sky and catches the balloon string in her beak.
Polly to the rescue,
cries Grandpa Pig. Polly Parrot has saved the day. Hooray! George cheers. Who's a clever Polly? Says Granny Pig. Who's a clever Polly? Repeats Polly Parrot. George, don't let go of your balloon again, says Peppa. Daddy Pig has an idea.
I'll tie the balloon to your wrist, George,
he says.
That will stop it floating away.
George is very happy. He loves his balloon. Everyone loves George's balloon. Snort, snort, snort. Squawk! Balloon! Wonderful weather. Peppa Pig. Whoosh! Every day is a wonderful weather day. When it's windy, leaves blow into the air. Fog is a cloud that is on the ground instead of in the sky. Snowy days are fun as long as you wear your hat, scarf and gloves. Sunshine feels warm. It helps Grandpa Pig's garden grow. Some days start off sunny, then the rain comes too. Peppa and George don't mind. Rainy, sunny days make beautiful rainbows. Firefighters, Peppa Pig. Miss Rabbit is a brave firefighter. Sometimes Mummy Pig helps out at the fire station too. Peppa and George are going to find out what it is like to be a firefighter. The firefighters look for fires from their tower. People call us on this phone when there's a fire, says Miss Rabbit. Why? asks Peppa. Because they need our help to put it out, replies Miss Rabbit. The firefighters drive a fire engine. It has a hose, a flashing light, and a ladder. Nina, says Peppa. You're right, Peppa, says Miss Rabbit. That's the sound fire engines make. The firefighters must be fit and strong. This is hard work, puffs Mummy Pig. You can do it, Mummy Pig, says Mrs. Pony. The firefighters have arrived to put out a fire on Daddy Pig's barbecue. Turn on the water, calls Mummy Pig. Whoosh! They quickly put the fire out.
Firefighters to the rescue,
cheers Daddy Pig. Being a firefighter is the best. Peppa loves firefighters. Everyone loves firefighters. I hope you enjoyed this book. And don't forget, be good for Mommy and Daddy. Dream time. Peppa, George, Mummy and Daddy Pig are all fast asleep. Peppa is dreaming about being a princess. Snort. George is dreaming about a dinosaur. Dinosaur. Roar. Mummy Pig is dreaming about going on holiday. Ah, lovely. And Daddy Pig is dreaming about taking a nap. Good night. Enjoy your sleep. Bubble fun. Peppa Pig.
Are you ready? Let's take a look.
Peppa and George are blowing bubbles in their drinks.
What noisy little piggies,
says Daddy Pig.
Let's blow bubbles in the garden,
shouts Peppa. Mummy Pig shows George how to make bubbles by waving the bubble stick around.
Bubbles!
cries George. Daddy Pig makes a bucket of bubble mixture. He runs down the hill with an old tennis racket, making huge bubbles.
Come on, everyone,
cries Daddy Pig.
Oh no!
Daddy Pig slipped and fell. Are you okay, Daddy Pig? asks Mummy Pig.
Yes, I'm fine,
says Daddy Pig.
Achoo!
Daddy Pig sneezes and makes the biggest bubble ever.
Look, the bubble mixture has made the puddle all bubbly,
cries Peppa. Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy, bubbly puddles. Hooray! Bath time. Peppa Pig. Peppa and George love jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Squelch, squelch, especially giant ones.
Peppa, George,
calls Daddy Pig.
It's bath time.
We are a little bit muddy,
says Peppa. Splash, splash. Peppa and George love splashing in the bath. says Daddy Pig.
Time to get out.
We are a little bit wet,
says Peppa. So are we, says Mummy. Everyone giggles. Let's find out what Peppa Pig and her friends are up to. Are you ready? Here we go. Peppa Pig, My Busy Books. Peppa Pig is 4 years old. She lives with Mummy Pig, Daddy Pig, and her little brother George. They have many exciting adventures together, like going to the supermarket or visiting the park. But Peppa likes jumping in muddy puddles best of all. George likes to play with his big sister, Peppa. She's a lot of fun, even though she can be a bit bossy sometimes. George loves his toy dinosaur. George can't speak yet, but he can say one word very well. Dinosaur. Daddy Pig is very jolly, except when he can't find his reading glasses. He laughs all the time, especially when he plays with Peppa and George. He enjoys planning family trips in the car and reading the newspaper. Mummy Pig works from home. She has a computer. Sometimes she lets Peppa and George help as long as they don't bash the keyboard. Mummy Pig is very wise. She's much better at reading maps than Daddy Pig. Suzy Sheep is Peppa's best friend. They play together whenever they can. Susie's very fond of card games like Snap. She also enjoys skipping rope and playing nurses with Peppa. Rebecca Rabbit lives in a warren. It is inside of a hill. She has a little brother named Richard Rabbit. He is the same age as George. Rebecca Rabbit loves carrots, although she's a little embarrassed to admit it at times. Pedro Pony goes to the same playgroup as Peppa. His father is Mr. Pony, the eye doctor. Pedro loves pretending that he's a cowboy. He can even play the ukulele. Danny Dog is a big football fan. He also likes helping Granddad Dog at the garage. He is learning all about fixing cars. Gerald Giraffe belongs to Peppa's playgroup. Mr. Giraffe, who works at the zoo, is his father. Gerald is very tall. Zoe Zebra is the daughter of Mr. Zebra, the postman. Zoe likes helping him deliver the mail. Her most precious thing in the whole world is a toy monkey. Peppa Pig loves jumping in muddy puddles. Gerald Giraffe and Rebecca Rabbit love jumping in muddy puddles. Danny Dog and Suzy Sheep love jumping in muddy puddles. Pedro Pony loves jumping in puddles. Everybody loves jumping in muddy puddles. Now, let's see how they play. Enjoy! I hope you enjoy this book. And don't forget, be good for Mum and Daddy. A big box of little books. Peppa Pig. Are you ready? Let's take a look. Let's take the first one. Daddy Pig. Hello, Daddy Pig. Messy Daddy. Hungry Daddy. Tired Daddy. Happy Daddy. Let's go to the next one and get Mommy Pig. Hello, Mommy Pig. Strong Mummy. Clever Mummy. Queen Mummy. Surprise, Mummy. Let's have a look at Peppa Pig now. Peppa Pig. Hello, Peppa Pig. Muddy puddle. Swimming. Dancing. Family. Let's take a look at George Pig. George Pig. Hello, George. Dinosaur. Roar. Jump, jump, jump. Bubble bath. Time for bed. Let's put it back. Suzy Sheep. Let's take a look. Suzy Sheep. Hello, Suzy Sheep. Skipping. Laughing. Holding hands. Best friends. Pedro Pony. Pedro Pony. Hello, Pedro Pony. Bounce, bounce. Ski, wee. Skate. Ride. Let's have a look at Zoe Zebra. Are you ready? Zoe Zebra. Hello, Zoe Zebra. Friends. Tea party. Monkey. Sleepover. Okay, what's next? Oh yes, Candy Cat. Let's take a look.
Candy Cat.
Hello, Candy Cat. Playtime. Leapfrog. Music. Dressing up. And the last one is
Danny Dog.
Danny Dog. Hello, Danny Dog. Ball. Climber. Merry-go-round. Pirate Danny. Well done. I hope you enjoyed this. Now, let's turn these around and you can see it's like a jigsaw puzzle. Ooh, what could it be? Let's take a look. Oh, look! It's Peppa and her grandpa on the boat. And look at George, he's dressed like a pirate. Oh.
Busy, busy, busy. Peppa and George are brushing their teeth. They are wondering what to do today. Brush, scrub, scrub. Mummy Pig is busy. She has lots of important work to do on her computer. Daddy Pig is busy putting up a picture. He is going to do it properly. This will take a long time. Grandpa Pig is busy in his garden. He has all sorts of jobs to do. Mr. Bull and his friends are busy digging up the road. They work hard all day. What about Peppa and George? They're busy having fun. Peppa Pig, Candy Cat, Peppa and friends. This is Peppa's friend, Candy Cat. Candy is good at skipping. Watch, Peppa, says Candy. Can you count with me? Okay, Peppa nods. 1, 2, 3. Candy's mummy works with Daddy Pig. Mummy's job is all about drawing shapes on the computer, says Candy. What a nice job, says Peppa. Peppa and Candy have lots of fun together at playgroup. Today we are doing ballet, says Candy. Let's dance, says Peppa. Follow me. Sometimes Peppa and Candy go to the petting farm. It is full of tiny little animals. I love the chicks, says Candy. I love the guinea pigs, says Peppa. Peppa Pig, creepy cobwebs. Look at all the cobwebs. Mommy Pig says that cobwebs mean spiders, and spiders are creepy. Peppa likes creepy things. When it gets dark, she makes scary faces with her torch. What else is scary? A wiggly worm, fizzing fireworks, or a rocket right to the moon. At the museum, George meets a very scary dinosaur. Roar! Luckily, it is only a robot. Even Daddy Pig gets the creeps sometimes. Don't worry, it's only Mr. Skinny Legs. And if things ever get too scary, Mummy Pig is there to give everybody a big piggy cuddle. Peppa Pig. Daddy Pig gets fit. Daddy Pig is very sporty. His tummy is big, but it is made of pure muscle. If you want to get fit like Daddy Pig, you have to drink lots of water. Glug, 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 glug. You must also wear the right clothes. This is Daddy Pig's puddle jumping costume. No one is too old to be sporty. Just ask Grampy Rabbit. There are lots of ways to keep fit too. Football is Daddy Pig's favourite. Go! Daddy Pig only has one fitness rule. Join in and have fun. Peppa Pig. Danny Dog. Peppa and friends. This is Peppa's friend, Danny Dog. Danny likes having adventures. My daddy has been around the world, says Danny. We can go around the world too, says Peppa. Sometimes Peppa goes to play at Danny's house. I'm a sea captain, says Danny. Look at my boat. We are your crew, says Peppa. Danny knows a lot about boats. He says there is nothing better than being on the water. All aboard, calls Danny. Full steam ahead. Peppa and Danny can be very quiet. They can also be very loud. Bang, bang. We are a marching band, says Peppa. Let's find things to bang, says Danny. Bang, bang, bang. Peppa has lots of fun with her friend Danny. Peppa's grandpa and Danny's granddad are very good friends. Just like Peppa and Danny. Peppa loves Danny Dog. Everyone loves Danny Dog. Peppa Pig. Freddy Fox, Peppa and Friends. This is Peppa's friend, Freddy Fox. Freddy likes playing pretend.
I'm a policeman, says Freddy, and you're under arrest.
Snorts Peppa. What a funny game! Freddy is very musical. He can play the triangle. Ding! I can play the guitar, says Peppa. Let's play together, says Madame Gazelle. Freddy is very good at smelling. He has a super nose. What do I smell of, Freddy? asks Peppa. Freddy sniffs. Flowers and muddy puddles. Peppa and Freddy like going to new places. They even have fun at the supermarket.
It's fruit day,
says Miss Rabbit. Who would like a smoothie? Me, please, shouts Freddy and Peppa. Peppa has lots of fun with her friend Freddy. Inside Mr. Fox's van, there is a treat for Freddy. And one for his good friend Peppa. Peppa loves Freddy Fox. Everyone loves Freddy Fox. Peppa Pig. Happy holidays. Mummy Pig is packing to go on holiday. She doesn't want to forget anything important. Some holidays are far away. It can be tricky to find your way around. There is always lots to do on holiday. Peppa likes sightseeing. Pizza! Daddy Pig likes trying new foods. And George likes sleeping in interesting places. Splash, splosh, splash, splosh. Daddy Pig says that holidays are so relaxing. He is right. Peppa Pig. Kylie Kangaroo, Peppa and Friends. This is Peppa's friend, Kylie Kangaroo. Kylie lives in Australia. At Kylie's house, the weather is warm and sunny most of the time. At Peppa's house, the weather is only warm and sunny some of the time. Kylie's house is a long, long way from Peppa's house. When she goes to visit, Peppa has to ride in an aeroplane. I love having sleepovers at your house, says Peppa. Just like Peppa, Kylie has a little brother, Joey, lives in Mummy Kangaroo's pocket. Peppa's brother, George, likes dinosaurs. Joey likes crocodiles. Kylie and Peppa love exploring together. They've even been under the sea. My mummy is a marine biologist, says Kylie. She studies sea creatures. Peppa has lots of fun with her friend Kylie. Kylie shows Peppa how to surf on top of the waves. And Peppa shows Kylie how to jump up and down in muddy puddles. Peppa loves Kylie Kangaroo. Everyone loves Kylie Kangaroo. Peppa Pig. Out and about. On the day out, Daddy Pig likes to pack up and leave nice and early. Sometimes Peppa and George visit museums. They are places full of interesting things. Sometimes they go to the beach. Peppa and George love going to the beach. Once, Peppa and George even got to explore a dinosaur park. The best days out don't always go to plan. But a few surprises can turn a little day out into a big adventure. Peppa Pig, Pedro Pony, Peppa and friends. This is Peppa's friend, Pedro Pony. Pedro likes skateboarding. Come on, Peppa, shouts Pedro. Let's have a race. Peppa gets on her bicycle. Ready, steady, go, she says. Sometimes Pedro is a little bit shy. Sometimes Pedro is not shy at all. Peppa and Pedro are both in the school play. You are very good, Peppa tells Pedro. Almost as good as me. Pedro has a pet stick insect called Stephen. Hello, Stephen, giggles Peppa. A stick insect is an insect that looks like a stick. Pedro likes playing pirates. Arr, calls Pedro. Who wants to help me guard some pirate treasure? We do, shout Peppa and her friends. Peppa has lots of fun with her friend Pedro. When he grows up, Pedro would like to be a superhero. But Peppa thinks Pedro is super already. Peppa loves Pedro Pony. Everyone loves Pedro Pony. Peppa Pig. Piggy in the middle. When the sun is shining, it's time to play outside. There is lots to do outside. Bop! Daddy Pig likes playing bat and ball. Woo! Peppa and Mommy Pig likes playing piggy in the middle. Catch, George! And George likes riding up and down on horsey twinkle toes. Sometimes Peppa plays outside with her friends. Candy Cat, Zoe Zebra, Emily Elephant, Pedro Pony, Danny Dog, and Suzy Sheep. Everyone loves playing outside. Suzy Sheep, Peppa and friends. This is Peppa's friend, Suzy Sheep. Suzy is Peppa's best friend. This photo was taken when we were babies, says Suzy. Peppa gasps. We've been friends since the olden days. Suzy likes playing doctors and nurses. Who will be our patient? Wonders Suzy. I know, says Peppa. We can ask my daddy. Sometimes Peppa and Suzy go camping together. says Peppa. I like sharing a tent with you, says Suzy. Peppa and Suzy are both in a secret club. Can we join too? Asks Rebecca Rabbit. Yes, whispers Suzy. Just say the secret words, flubble double. Peppa has lots of fun with her friend Suzy. When Suzy goes away, Peppa feels a bit sad. But when Suzy comes back, everything is twice as nice. Peppa loves Suzy Sheep. Everyone loves Suzy Sheep. Peppa Pig, the best pet. Pets are very clever. Granny Pig's parrot Polly can say lots of funny things. I'm a noisy parrot. Edmund Elephant's gecko can blow big noisy raspberries. Pfft, pfft, pfft. And Pedro Pony's stick insect can make itself look like a stick. Well done, Stephen! Suzy Sheep helps Peppa look after her fish, Goldie. They feed her and polish her bowl. If Goldie feels poorly, Mummy Pig calls the vet. Vets help sick pets get better. Dr. Hamster loves pets. She thinks that each and every one of them deserves a winner's rosette. Peppa Pig. Wonderful weather. Whoosh! Every day is a wonderful weather day. When it's windy, leaves blow into the air. Fog is a cloud that is on the ground instead of in the sky. Snowy days are fun as long as you wear your hat, scarf and gloves. Sunshine feels warm. It helps Grandpa Pig's garden grow. Some days start off sunny, then the rain comes too. Peppa and George don't mind. Rainy sunny days make beautiful rainbows. Peppa Pig. Gerald Giraffe. Peppa and friends. This is Peppa's friend, Gerald Giraffe. Gerald is very helpful. If Peppa's ball is stuck in a tree, Gerald gets it down again. Gerald is tall for his age. His mummy and daddy are even taller. Hello, Mrs. Giraffe. Peppa waves. Hello, Mr. Giraffe. Hello, say Gerald's mummy and daddy. Gerald and Peppa like borrowing books from the library. This story is about a red monkey, says Peppa. We can read it together, says Gerald. Gerald can sing all sorts of nursery rhymes. Can you guess my favourite? Asks Gerald. Peppa giggles. Is it Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star? Peppa has lots of fun with her friend Gerald. She will never forget their trip to the zoo. Days out with Gerald are always exciting. Peppa loves Gerald Giraffe. Everyone loves Gerald Giraffe. Peppa Pig. Zoe Zebra, Peppa and Friends. This is Peppa's friend, Zoe Zebra. Zoe's daddy is the postman. Hello, Peppa, says Zoe. This letter is for you. Thank you, Zoe, says Peppa. Zoe has twin baby sisters called Zaza and Zuzu. Zaza and Zuzu want to join in with the big girls' sleepover. Sighs Zoe. Ah, says Peppa. They are so sweet and little. Zoe has a lovely princess outfit. She puts it on when Peppa comes to play. I'm Princess Zoe, says Zoe. Peppa snorts. And I'm Princess Peppa. Zoe's mummy does pottery. Sometimes she lets Zoe and Peppa do pottery too. Let's make teacups, says Peppa. Good idea, agrees Zoe. Peppa has lots of fun with her friend Zoe. Zoe's favourite thing is cuddling her toy monkey and having tea parties with Peppa. Peppa loves Zoe Zebra. Everyone loves Zoe Zebra. Bye-bye. Be good for your parents. Suzy Sheep, Peppa Pig. This is Peppa's friend, Suzy Sheep. Suzy is Peppa's best friend. This photo was taken when we were babies, says Suzy. Peppa gasps. We've been friends since the olden days. Suzy likes playing doctors and nurses. Who will be our patient? Wonders Suzy. I know, says Peppa Pig. We can ask my daddy. Sometimes Peppa and Suzy go camping together. I like sharing a tent with you, says Peppa. I like sharing a tent with you, says Suzy. Peppa and Suzy are both in a secret club. Can we join too? Asks Rebecca Rabbit. Yes, whispers Suzy. Just say the secret words. Flabble dabble. Peppa has lots of fun with her friend Suzy. When Suzy goes away, Peppa feels a bit sad. But when Suzy comes back, everything is twice as nice. Peppa loves Suzy Sheep. Everyone loves Suzy Sheep. Bye-bye. Be good for your parents. And don't forget to subscribe. Peppa Pig, out and about. On a day out, Daddy Pig likes to pack up and leave nice and early. Sometimes Peppa and George visit museums. They are places full of interesting things. Sometimes they go to the beach. Peppa and George love going to the beach. Once, Peppa and George even got to explore a dinosaur park. Roar! The best days out don't always go to plan. But a few surprises can turn a little day out into big adventure. Be good for your parents. Peppa Pig, busy, busy, busy. Peppa and George are brushing their teeth. Brush, scrub, brush. They are wondering what to do today. Mummy Pig is busy. She has lots of important work to do on her computer. Daddy Pig is busy putting up a picture. He's going to do it properly. This will take a long time. Grandpa Pig is busy in his garden. He has all sorts of jobs to do. Mr. Ball and his friends are busy digging up the road. They work hard all day. What about Peppa and George? They're busy having fun. Happy holidays, Peppa Pig. Mummy Pig is packing to go on holiday. She doesn't want to forget anything important. Some holidays are far away. It can be tricky to find your way around. There is always lots to do on holiday. Peppa likes sightseeing. Peter! Daddy Pig likes trying new foods. And George likes sleeping in interesting places. Splish, splash, splish, splash. Daddy Pig says that holidays are so relaxing. He's right. Bye-bye. Be good for your parents. Peppa Pig, the best pet. Pets are very clever. Granny Pig's parrot Polly can say lots of funny things. Noisy parrot. Edmund Elephant's gecko can blow big noisy raspberries. And Pedro Pony's stick insect can make itself look like a stick. Well done, Stephen. Suzy Sheep helps Peppa look after her fish, Goldie. They feed her and polish her bowl. If Goldie feels poorly, Mummy Pig calls the vet. Vets help sick pets get better. Dr. Hamster loves pets. She thinks that each and every one of them deserves a winner's rosette. Peppa Pig, Kylie Kangaroo. This is Peppa's friend, Kylie Kangaroo. Kylie lives in Australia. At Kylie's house, the weather is warm and sunny most of the time. At Peppa's house, the weather is only warm and sunny some of the time. Kylie's house is a long, long way from Peppa's house. When she goes to visit, Peppa has to ride in an aeroplane. I love having sleepovers at your house, says Peppa. Just like Peppa, Kylie has a little brother. Joey lives in Mummy Kangaroo's pocket. Peppa's brother George likes dinosaurs. Joey likes crocodiles. Peppa has lots of fun with her friend Kylie. Kylie shows Peppa how to surf on top of the waves. And Peppa shows Kylie how to jump up and down in muddy puddles. Peppa loves Kylie Kangaroo. Everyone loves Kylie Kangaroo. Storytime with Gitte. Storytime with Gitte.
This Peppa Pig book teaches us about the weather. It's an easy way to learn about fog, rain, snow. Children love this book. It's very simple, easy, great illustrations. If you'd like to listen and watch the Read Aloud, you can go to my YouTube channel and subscribe.